Very good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. Okay, in the last video we had started the reading of chapter number 3, computer virus, in which we had studied what is a virus, what are the types of virus. There are 4 types of virus: boot sector virus, program file virus, multipartite virus, macro virus. We had discussed 3 types in the last video. First is boot sector virus that infects the boot sector of a hard drive. Second is program file virus that infects the executable files or programs. Third is multipartite virus that infects the boot sector as well as spread itself in the system by infecting the executable files. Today we will discuss the 4th type of computer virus, macro virus. This virus infects the files which are created using such application software that support macros such as Word, Excel and PowerPoint. This type of virus infects the files which are created using application software, and application software support macros such as Word, Excel and PowerPoint. These are the application software that support macros. And what is macro? Macro is a series of programming steps that allows automation of many actions with a single keystroke. Macro is a series of programming steps that allows, using these programming steps, we can automate many functions with a single keystroke. So, the actions that are being performed regularly, we can automate it with the help of series of programming steps using macros. Our work will be faster. When the infected document is opened, the macro virus gets loaded into the main memory. When the infected document, which document contain the virus, it is opened, then the macro virus gets loaded into the main memory. Once a macro virus gets active onto your computer, every document you produce will become infected. Once this virus gets active on your computer, then you produce every document you produce using the computer, it will automatically become infected with the macro virus. These viruses are written in same macro language used for software applications. Such virus spread when you open an infected document, often through email attachments. Examples: Melissa.a, Relax, Bablas, etc. Virus symptoms. Given below are some of the symptoms that indicate that the system is virus infected. Following are the symptoms that indicate that your system is virus infected. First is computer starts doing things on its own, like moving the cursor all by itself, randomly opening and closing the windows, etc. Computer will start doing things on its own, such as move the cursor all by itself, randomly opening and closing the window. Computer may shut down and restart frequently. Malfunctioning may be noticed in several applications. Certain drives on the computer become inaccessible. Unexpected error messages pop up. Menus and dialog boxes may appear distorted, and speed of your computer will drop. If you notice any of the symptoms that we had discussed here, it means that your system is virus infected. If your computer start doing things on its own, move the cursor all by itself, your computer shut down and restart frequently, drives become inaccessible, unexpected error messages pop up, menus and dialog box shapes has been distorted, speed of your computer drops, it indicates that your system is virus infected. Fact file: the first PC virus was a boot sector virus named as Brain. So first PC virus was a boot sector virus and its name is Brain. It was released in 1987 by the Farouk Alvi brothers. in Lahore, Pakistan. It is considered to be the first computer virus for MS-DOS. It infects the boot sector of the storage media formatted with the DOS file allocation table file system. Let's know more popular viruses. Jerusalem or Israeli virus, brain or Pakistani brain, April 1st, ping pong or bouncing ball, stoned, marijuana, dark avenger. These all are the popular viruses that can infect the normal functioning of your computer system. They can even infect or destroys the data and also affect the essential resources of a computer when it gain entry into your system. The creeper virus was first detected on ARPANET in the early 1970s. It was an experimental computer program written by Bob Thomas at BBN in 1971. It replicates itself and spreads to other systems. Its targets were Digital Equipment Corporation (DEC) computers linked to ARPANET. Know the fact. MyDoom is considered to be the most expensive virus in the world and in cybersecurity history, having caused an estimated financial damage of $38.5 billion. MyDoom was first cited on January 26, 2004. It is also known as Worm and as Win32.mydoom.A. It was very damaging computer virus that affected Microsoft Windows-based computers. It became the fastest spreading email worm ever. MyDoom appears to have been commissioned by email spammers so as to send junk email through infected computers. How virus spreads. Virus programs are self-replicating programs which propagate by infecting more and more computer files, thus resulting in the loss of speed and destruction of data. So, computer programs are self-replicating programs that propagate means move, that move by infecting more and more computer files and resulting in loss of speed and destruction of data in your computer. Computer viruses usually spread in one of the three ways: via removable storage device. Sharing and transferring files via flash drives is a very common practice today. If this drive contains malicious files, it will infect the computer with which it is attached. So nowadays it is a very common practice to share and transfer files using the flash drives. And if the flash drive contains the malicious file, it will infect the computer with which it is attached. And likewise, if a flash drive is inserted in an infected computer, it will also be infected with a virus. This infected drive then becomes the vector and capable of spreading the virus onto other computers if the operating system on those machines has an enabled auto-run feature. Now the infected drive has become the vector and is capable of spreading the virus onto other computer with which it is attached if the operating system on those machine has an enabled auto-run feature. If that machine has enabled auto-run feature, then the virus will be capable to that particular computers. The auto-run function launches installers and other programs automatically when a flash drive or CD is inserted. If this feature is enabled, then it will launch installers and other programs automatically when flash drive or a CD is inserted without the need of the user to click on the file and open that file, and you cannot scan the flash drive before opening it because auto run feature is enabled and it will start automatically. A virus can also be embedded in a normal file on a flash drive. Even if the auto run feature is disabled, the computer will become infected when that file is opened. So a virus can also be embedded. It can also be embedded in a normal file on a flash drive. And even if the auto run feature is disabled on the machine on which that flash drive is attached, the computer will become infected when that particular file is opened. From internet. Computer viruses spread very quickly through internet because they can be transmitted to many sites simultaneously. There are many websites which while visiting will try to install adware bugs on your system, and that will cause a flood or pop-ups to appear on your screen. This adware often allows for other ROG programs to be installed, and before you know it, your computer gets filled with filthy material. So when you are visiting websites on the internet, while you visiting those websites, it will try to install adware bugs on your system that will cause a flood or pop-ups to appear on your screen. While you are dealing with that floods or pop-ups, this adware bugs will allow other ROG programs to be installed on your system, and before you know that your system is virus infected, your computer gets filled with some filthy material. Next is through email attachments. Viruses may be sent as an executable file with an email attachment and mislead the recipient into clicking on it. Viruses can also be spread through an executable files with an email attachment, and when you open that attachment, virus will enter your system and it will mislead the recipient to click on that particular advertisement, and when you click, your system will be infected. So virus can be spread via removable storage devices, from internet, through email attachments. Next is sweeper. Sweeper is another type of virus which looks like an antivirus program and the user unintentionally downloads it. So this is also another type of virus, but it looks like an antivirus program. So user thinks that it is necessary for your system to keep the normal functioning of your system properly, smoothly, but this is a virus that make use of Google services to install the malicious code on the computer. Sweeper make use of the Google services to install the malicious code on your computer. Once installed, it creates variety of harmless fake malware files in the computer, which gets automatically started when the user logs in Windows. So when this virus installed into your computer, it will create a variety of harmless and fake malware files, which automatically starts when the user logs in the window, and it will control the browsing activity of the user, changes system files, etc. without the user's knowledge, because user thinks that it is a antivirus program and unintentionally downloads it. But it make use of the Google services to install the malicious code on your computer. Once it get installed, it will create a variety of harmless malware files that will open when you logs in the computer, and these malware files will control the browsing activity of the user, changes system files, etc. without the knowledge of the user. On running, it performs a scan, and when you run it, it performs a scan and prompts security alerts by displaying the list of these fake malware files, and it will, when you run it, it performs a scan and it will provide security alerts by displaying the list of fake malware files that they had created. These alerts are shown to scare the user into thinking that his computer is infected. These alerts are given to the user so that user will think that its system is virus infected. One should ignore these alerts and make use of proper steps to remove the malicious code, but the user should Ignore these type of alerts and make the proper steps to remove these malicious code from the system.